All right, step number one of being good at business is understanding what a business even is. If you want to become a copywriter who can help businesses grow, and if you want to own a business at some point in your own life, you might need to know what one is. Now, I'm not going to define a business in legal terms or accounting terms or anything like that. We're going to talk about it in human terms. At the end of the day, all a business is a mutually beneficial value exchange between two people. I'm going to say it again. All a business really is a mutually beneficial value exchange between two people. Let me give you an example. Let's say I'm hungry. I walk down the street and I meet a man who has an apple. He could offer to give me that apple, and in return, I could give him, let's say, $1, as this example. He walks away with $1 happy because he has $1, and I walk away happy because I have an apple that I can eat to solve my little hunger problem that I have, right? That's an example of a business transaction on a most simple level, right? In this example, I value that $1 less than the apple he has, right? I'm willing to give that, and I feel like I'm getting the better end of the deal. I'm down $1, but now I'm not hungry anymore. This is great. And he's like, hey, this is awesome. I'm down an apple and I've got an extra $1. This is cool, right? Now, over time, businesses are obviously a little more complicated than that. They scale up. The guy would be selling millions and millions of apples, making millions and millions of dollars in this example. He'd be serving lots and lots of people because, as it turns out, human beings, we kind of group together in sort of these little groups of shared desires or shared pains, right? A lot of people are hungry. A lot of people want apples, right? So businesses set themselves up to serve these groups of people. Now, whenever there's a group of people who all share a lot of similar characteristics and share a lot of similar desires or pains or whatever, we call those markets. Say, for example, that this man notices that there's a group of people every evening at a certain place who all are really hungry. And he shows up and he starts selling apples to these people. Now, this group of people who all are hungry at the same time, that's a market. And this guy showing up and keeps selling his apples, that's a business. Now, as long as he can provide them apples at a price that they value less than the price of their hunger, he'll do great. And he can sell apples all day long and sell it over and over and over again and make a lot of money. Now, this is a very simple example. Why is this important? Why do you need to understand this? The amount that you are rewarded in these value exchanges depends entirely on how much value you bring to the table, right? So this guy's selling apples and he's making $1. Now, if he was selling something more valuable, let's say he was selling ribeye steaks. A ribeye steak is way more valuable than an apple. So people are willing to pay way, way more. So the thing to keep in mind here is moving forward, helping businesses grow, helping yourself grow. The key is to focus on finding ways to provide as much value as possible to the people you serve, to your market. So you have to understand what they want, what their desires are, and then you need to find as many ways as possible to bring them value. Now, as marketers, we step in, we help people communicate that value. We help people understand that value so they'll enter into that trade. But you have to understand that at the end of the day, all a business is it's a mutually beneficial trade of value between two people. If you get that right, if you understand that, every step along the way, it's just a bunch of these trades. It's going to be extremely important for you guys to understand this. So remember, all a business is a mutually beneficial trade of value from the ground up.